All right, so you're building a new website. That is awesome. But before you can hit that go live button, there's this one huge decision you got to make. It's a question pretty much every creator runs into right at the start. And that question is, where is your new website actually going to live? See, every single website needs a home, right? A spot online where all its files and data get stored so people can find it. And honestly, choosing that home, it might be one of the most critical decisions you make for your project. So this home we're talking about, it's called a web host. The easiest way to wrap your head around it is to think of it like renting a little piece of digital real estate. It's the server where your site lives, and picking the right one, well, that's absolutely fundamental to whether your site succeeds or not. Okay, so to make this super clear, let's break it down with an analogy. We're going to compare two of the most popular options out there. Think of it like this. Shared hosting is like renting an apartment, and WordPress hosting, that's like building your very own custom home. Let's start with the apartment, shall we? This is shared hosting. For a lot of new websites, this is their very first home. And you know what? It makes a ton of sense. It's easy to get into, it's straightforward, and it gets you up and running like right away. The really important word here is shared. Just like in an apartment building, right? You're sharing everything, the power, the plumbing, all the common areas with all your neighbors. It's the exact same deal with shared hosting. Your website is sharing server resources, like its processing power and memory, with a whole bunch of other websites. And look, this setup has some huge pros, especially if you're just launching a personal blog or a small starter site. It's super beginner-friendly, and the best part? It's by far the most affordable option. It's just like paying cheap rent when you're just getting your feet wet. But you knew there was a but, right? There's a catch. Think about the apartment analogy again. What happens if your next-door neighbor decides to throw a massive party at 2 a.m.? Well, in the world of shared hosting, if another website on your server gets a sudden huge spike in traffic, guess what? It can slow your site down too. Suddenly, your performance isn't totally in your own hands. So what do you do if you need more control, more reliability? Well, that is the perfect time to introduce our second option. Let's move out of the apartment building and talk about that custom-built house, WordPress hosting. Okay, so if the keyword before was shared, the keyword here is optimized. This isn't just some generic space. It's a home that has been engineered from the ground up, specifically for one type of resident, a WordPress website. Literally every piece of the server is fine-tuned to make WordPress run as fast and as smoothly as it possibly can. And as you can imagine, that kind of specialization comes with some seriously nice perks. We're talking faster loading speeds, security that's built specifically to protect WordPress, and even awesome features like automatic updates. The performance is just buttery smooth and super reliable because the whole thing was built just for you. Now, of course, building a custom house is going to cost more than renting an apartment, right? It's the same here. All that specialized performance, all those cool features, they do come at a higher price. That's really the main trade-off. All right, so we've met our two contenders. Now let's put them right next to each other. A real head-to-head comparison to see how they stack up when things get serious. And yeah, the difference becomes really, really clear when you look at them this way. In the shared apartment, your speed can take a hit, security's just kind of standard, and the performance can be a bit of a roller coaster, all thanks to those noisy neighbors. But in the custom home, everything is optimized. The speed is consistently fast, security is beefed up, and the performance is smooth and reliable, day in and day out. And this is what that actually looks like in the real world. Just look at average website load times. That difference you see, that's not just a tiny little gap. A faster load time means happier visitors. It means people aren't clicking away because your site is taking forever to load. And online, every single second counts. That speed is everything. Okay, we've laid out the comparison. So now we get to the big question. Which one is right for you? And the answer isn't about which one is best overall. It's about which one is the smartest choice for where your website is heading. It really breaks down pretty simply. If you're just kicking off a new blog or a small personal project, shared hosting is a fantastic, super affordable way to start. But if you're building a business, an e-commerce store, or anything you plan on growing, then you really want that rock-solid foundation that WordPress hosting gives you. So here's the best way to think about it. Shared hosting is a great place to start. WordPress hosting is a smart investment in your growth. And remember, you can always start in the apartment. Then when you're ready to expand, you can pack up and move into that custom home. So when it all comes down to it, here's the bottom line. You want to choose a host based on your needs for growth and performance. Don't just pick a home for the website you have today. Pick one for the website you dream of having tomorrow. That's how you build something that lasts.